Jared's father, Alan Adadero, found himself drawn into a local religious group, which ultimately led to a fateful decision. With some reluctance, he permitted his children to embark on a trip that unexpectedly morphed into an unplanned hike. This choice set into motion a chain of events that culminated in the tragic disappearance of young Jared. A glaring lack of accountability among the group members regarding the supervision of the children emerged as a critical oversight. Each individual assumed that someone else had taken charge, an assumption that tragically allowed Jared to slip out of sight, left utterly unattended in what should have been a safe environment. The search efforts that followed Jared's disappearance were nothing short of monumental, involving more than 200 professionals, specialized dog teams, and aerial support. Yet, despite their relentless dedication, these extensive search efforts yielded no results. The case captured national attention and became a catalyst for changes in Colorado's Amber Alert legislation, highlighting the impact of such tragedies on public policy. Nearly 4 years post-disappearance, searchers discovered Jared's remains and clothing, an event that brought a measure of closure to his grieving family but simultaneously opened a floodgate of unanswered questions. The circumstances surrounding his death continue to be shrouded in ambiguity, leaving many to ponder the darker possibilities at play. One plausible theory posits that Jared may have been attacked by a cougar, yet this idea is fraught with challenges. The absence of crucial evidence, such as blood or fur at the scene, casts significant doubt on the plausibility of the attack narrative, prompting further investigation into alternative explanations. In contrast, an alternative theory emerges, suggesting the possibility of abduction. Observations regarding the condition of Jared's sneakers and the state of his clothing lend credibility to this unsettling notion, as it encompasses various peculiar details that shape the narrative of his disappearance. The unsettling discovery of Pet's body in her own room raises pressing questions about the effectiveness of the investigation, revealing alarming gaps in attention to detail by the authorities. Given the dire circumstances, such oversights are particularly troubling, underscoring the need for diligent oversight in sensitive inquiries. Eyewitness accounts coupled with the presence of bloodstains contradict the official narrative, hinting at possible abuse. The authorities' failure to adequately address these findings has ignited public outrage and fostered a pervasive distrust in the investigative process, casting shadows on the integrity of the entire case. From these troubling circumstances, speculations emerge regarding a potential cover-up by authorities. Such theories suggest possible involvement from higher-ups intent on concealing the truth, raising serious concerns about systemic shortcomings within the investigative framework itself. Initial reports from Yen indicated that she had only looked away for a moment. However, she later altered her statement to suggest a time frame of 10 to 15 minutes, a significant change that raises suspicions about her potential involvement in Jared's disappearance. Witness testimonies presented further discrepancies, with a neighbor spotting Lucy wandering outside on a frigid morning. This bewildering account only complicates the investigation further, heightening concerns about her safety during a time of increasing uncertainty. In November 2004, a witness came forward claiming to have seen Lucy deceased at home prior to her reported disappearance. This startling revelation introduced new theories regarding her fate, suggesting scenarios of neglect or even abuse that warrant deeper scrutiny. Amidst this chaos, the couple's panic sets in when they realize their garage door was left open, a seemingly minor detail that allowed an intruder the opportunity to take their baby. This illuminating moment of realization ignited a frantic search for Sabrina, intertwining the threads of fear and urgency. The investigation initially uncovered mysterious footprints and fingerprints, leading authorities to consider the possibility of a kidnapping. However, the absence of additional corroborative evidence compelled investigators to reassess their focus, turning the spotlight back on the couple themselves as potential suspects. As the investigation unfolded, Marlene's emotional response came under scrutiny, drawing public attention and concern. This perception proved detrimental, seemingly redirecting the investigation's focus heavily towards the couple rather than exploring broader avenues. In court, Steve's statements were utilized against him, yet the judge ultimately deemed them unclear, leading to the dismissal of the case. This outcome poignantly highlights the complexities and challenges associated with evidence within legal proceedings. Contrarily, a neighbor's testimony supported the Eisenbergs' assertion of innocence, underscoring their good character and parenting. This perspective stands in stark contrast to the prevailing negative narrative that has surrounded the couple since Sabrina's mysterious disappearance. Now, 27 years later, the haunting mystery of Sabrina's disappearance remains unresolved, beckoning questions about the investigation's true focus and its implications for justice. The Eisenbergs continue to nurture a flicker of hope for closure, holding steadfast in their quest for the truth amidst enduring uncertainty.